to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my comic, The Love Quest, while you watch a speed paint of my main characters. So let's get started with the introduction of my characters. Emery and Jawan are the main leads for my comic. The genre of this comic is romance and fantasy. I'm going to give you a summary of my story. Emery and Joanne were a happy married couple until one day everything went downhill. Monsters started to attack the Kingdom of Roses. As a result, Joanne had to go fight them, but in the process, he went missing. Emery did not want to stand around doing nothing, so Emery and her brother, a friend they met on the way, they went to search for Joanne and defeat the villain who sent the monsters. So for season 1, it has 26 episodes. I am planning for season 2. Is still on the writing process. Um it depends of how season 2 goes. Maybe I'll write season 3, or if I have another idea for it, but for now I am only planning for another season after this one. So the inspiration for this story, I'll say it's kind of funny how I got the idea to make the story. I had it from a dream that I had. Um a year ago. I wish I wrote it down what happened in my dream, but I didn't, and I low-key kind of forgot. But what I do remember is that I had a dream with a princess or a queen, or and a prince and a king. That's all I remember from in the my dream. So during that time, I was working in another story called The Love Letter, um, which was also romance, but it was not fantasy, it was just romance. But when I got the idea for the other story, I was like, I should wait and finish with Love Letter, and then I go ahead and do the comic for this one and finish the writing properly. But then I hit to a point when I was like, am I forcing myself to finish Love Letter? Because it's been a long, long time since I have Love Letter or like working for Love Letter, and it has been like, I will say maybe 3 to 2 years since I have been working for Love Letter, and I don't like how the story was going or how it's going so far. So I decided to put it on a hiatus or just like stop working it for now. And then maybe in the future, when I guess have more experience, maybe I am going to go back to that story, maybe even change it completely or keep it the same but changing a few things here and there. But for now, I am thinking of just stop working it for a long while. But if you are interested on, I guess, reading the few episodes that I have there, you can. It's a webtoon called Love Letter. Also, I feel like the name is kind of common, which I did not think that it would be very for common I guess common name for a series. That's why for this one I try my very hardest to come up with a name that was good, and when you search it on whatever, on Tapas or Webtoon, you would find that one specifically, which I guess the Love Letter taught me that, to do more of a research, making sure that the Love Quest would be a unique name. But anyways, let's get back with the Love Quest. So I started writing it on March from last year. And this was before I decided to fully commit on doing the love quest. So during this time, I was still thinking of only working the love letter and having the love quest already finishing with the writing for when I finished the love letter. So I started with that. Then I finished writing the story during that time and waited a couple of months for like 2 to 3 months. So, because I heard somewhere, I was watching a video that when you're writing a story, it's good to like wait for a little bit and revise it again. So that's what I did. I went back to it and put it on my computer. So I wrote everything on paper and I changed some words here and there. And that's one thing that I feel like I failed to do with the love letter, because I just wrote it and I didn't went back to it. At some point I did, and I realized that I did not do a good job with the story, and I felt like I couldn't change as much to it. But I wish I have done it on paper first and then waited like a couple of months to rewrite it again and make it better or make revisions, you know what I mean? And also during that time, I was still sketching characters from the love letter, more specifically the main ones, Joan and Emery. I was like sketching them how I imagine how they're gonna be, and just sketching, because I was like, I really want to take my time to make this story work. Want to take my time. I want to take my time on the design. I want to go on Pinterest and see how the backgrounds or like their environment is gonna look. Just like really take my time. And when I finally decided to do the story, it was like, I'll say towards the end of the year of last year, right? Um, so I decided to do that, and I did wanted to make like 3D backgrounds on this app that I have, which is Feather 3D, but I realized that it would be a lot harder than I thought it was, you know, because Feather 3D is quite difficult to use, and I wasn't sure if I could do it, you know. So I decided to, I guess, hand drawn my backgrounds, and I think as of for now it's turning quite decently. So back when I was writing the love letter, I did heard about this website. I don't remember exactly, but it has like backgrounds, 3D backgrounds for web comics. But I feel like I want a very specific type of background, because their setting is like a fantasy world or something that you would find in a fairy tale, because the castles they live in, because they're royalty. I have like a very specific sketch, because like I said before, I was planning to do backgrounds myself, and I had the sketch for the castle how it's gonna look like, and I try it out, and I don't know if I could do that on Fairy 3D, because I haven't learned how to do it as well as I would like to. I am not that sure too if there's other type of websites that I guess would be more easier than, well, more easier to do like 3D houses by yourself, because I kind of want to do the backgrounds myself, because I feel like it's so much fun, and I want to try that out, and I want to try like molding the castle, but I'm not sure if there's any websites I need to look more into that because I think it would look really cool if I added the castle like that, or like the components in the rooms and stuff like that. I feel like it would be really cool. Maybe I'll do that for season 2, and so you will look like a cute transition from styles. But even if I said, I guess the backgrounds are not the best, I feel like they're still a little better than the backgrounds that I had for the love letter. So there's definitely an improvement because I have a better understanding of how their environment is. And I also feel like something that really helped me for this comic specifically that I did not do for the love letter is that first I started the sketch on paper. That's what I do now. So I start my sketch on paper of how I want the panels to be arranged, the poses that I want them to be having. Compared to the love letter, I did not do the sketch on paper. I did the sketch on digital first, where I'm going to draw the comic itself. So I feel like that was a little bit rushed, maybe. And me now doing the sketch on paper, I'm being more thoughtful, I guess, of what I want my characters to be doing. If I want them to be on a chair, if I want them eating or something like that. I feel like I definitely improved not only on the way that I'm drawing them, but also on the story that's better than the love letter. Um, but I feel like the love letter definitely gave me the experience to work for the love quest better, to give me more ideas of how I should do it, the process more smoothly. And I feel like definitely maybe when I finish with the love quest, I'm going to go back and finish or like rewrite some of the stuff for the love letter, or even change its name for the series, because like I said, I did not do my research so you could like people could identify the story that I was talking about. Something that I did not thought during that time. But yeah, hopefully I could go back to make a better story for the love letter. So yeah, if you would like to read the Love Quest, it's on available on Tapas. So we almost coming to the end of this video. Thank you thank you so much for sticking into the end of this video. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you're interested in reading the Love Quest. I'm working really hard on it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.